When people think about genital herpes, the first thing they really think about is the skin. Painful blisters, the ulcers, the physical outbreaks. But the skin is just the battlefield. The real damage that herpes does to your body is far deeper than the epidermis. They were talking about herpes simplex virus 2 or genital herpes because, well, it affects down there and obviously your mouth. Some people might regard it as a kissing virus, but it's not. But we're going to get to the kissing virus another time. But we're also going to be checking why it is one of the most popular viruses that common among teenagers, as well as while over 400 million people in the world right now, maybe even you, have herpes simplex virus 2 or genital herpes without even being tested. Let's go. Now, classically, the disease presents with like rash or itching around the lips, probably around the edges of the lips, or it could be around the vagina or the penis. But overall, this occurs as a result of the fact that the cells have been so overwhelmed with the virus, producing so much of the virus that now they burst open. That is what you call cell lysis, by the way. And imagine that they're like 1,000, a couple million skin cells all bursting open at the same time. Too much fluid leading to what? Swellings. And swellings leading to what? The rash you call the herpes. Now, how does it spread? Well, the virus usually spreads through contacts, through micro tears, or in the mucus of the body. Now, contact is usually sexual or venereal. Thus, why it is advisable for people to use condoms during sex. Now, it could be anal, it could be vaginal, but whichever type of sex you're using, generally use a condom. Now, once the cells have been infected by the virus just turns the cell, your living cell, into its continuous production factory by dumping its DNA inside your cell, letting the cell do the work for it, while it just what? Lays back and chill. I wonder, why is it so hard to cure herpes? Like, come on, it's an easy virus. I mean, if it's just causing skin lesions, it must be easy to cure. Like, come on, there's eczema medications and stuff. Like, it's easy, right? But the problem with the disease is that the skin is just a physical manifestation. The real danger of the disease is what it does inside the body. Now, the prodromal stage, or the stage where you see these rash around the lips and genitals and all around the body, in the case that it presents that way, is usually, a short incubation period while the virus begins to spread. And spreading is how it actually begins to cause damage. Now, the virus, once it enters, let's say, through the genitals, will usually incubate for like a short period of a couple of weeks, maybe a few months. And in that period, you see a rash. Obviously, you might get, some medications and it might go away and you think, oh, it's all right now. But then it starts to do retrograde axonal transport. Retrograde axonal transport, something I mentioned before in the disease that kills our pets, rabies. Now, what this virus does is that it climbs up nerve endings slowly, up, all the way to your spinal root ganglia, which is just like, like a neighbor to the spinal cord, and it rests there, it slips there, it goes dormant there. So this virus could be in the body right now, and it has no symptoms, no complications, nothing. You're totally alright. And it will continue to do so for an unverifiable amount of time. Now, unverifiable in the sense that it could be tomorrow, it could be the day after tomorrow, it could be never, it could be a year from now, it could be 10 years from now. It could just be idiopathic, it could just happen at any time. But the reactivation factors usually are like another disease, maybe you get another sexual infection like syphilis, HIV, anything that may bring your immune system down. So it is best advised to keep yourself healthy. And of course, I'm gonna repeat it again, wear a condom. Now, if you actually examine the blisters on your skin and genitals or back there, what you would find are what we call a Zank cells. Zank, T-Z-A-N-C-K. And these are like a combination of several cells bound together with the virus inside, like in the central zone, while the other cells are surrounding, protecting it. Now, why does the virus do this? Well, the virus is trying to avoid your immune system for the period that it's in systemic circulation. So doing this helps it to be protected until it is able to climb up the nerves and lie there. And in the nerve, obviously we cannot go digging into your spinal cord trying to find the virus. That would cause more damage and harm. So what we do is give drugs that help manage the blisters, manage the physical manifestations that you know as, your lip blisters, your genital blisters. And such a drug is acyclovir. Now, acyclovir is a prodrug, and it requires an enzyme timing kinase for it to be activated. Now, once it gets this enzyme from the virus, it tricks the virus that, hey, I'm going to help you build. You should trust me. And the virus obviously will blindly trust it. And by so doing, it's able to terminate the multiplication process of the virus such that the manifestations on your skin, like the lesions on the lips and genitals or anally, if you have those, will be gone. But overall, you'll wear a condom, please. Now, it is important to say that when a condom is not just for herpes or HIV, it's a vast majority of sexually transmitted disease, and it should help you. It does help you. People have had, intimacy sex with different people and have been alright. So please wear a condom. Don't be so lackluster in intelligence. But away from even wearing a condom part, herpes is not as serious a condition as it was like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Why? Because there's just like acyclovir which helps us manage it. But don't mistake acyclovir, as I said, for a cure. It is not a cure. It does not cure herpes. There's no cure for herpes. It is helpful for management. Just like there's a preventive vaccine right now for HIV. Like, it is helpful for managing the disease before it becomes a full-blown anything. Now, if you can manage it before it becomes a full-blown anything, you're all right. But if it goes beyond that, well, let's just hope it does not go beyond that. Now, I enjoy making this. This is a fuck boom. Okay, I made the video you wanted me to make. I enjoyed it, and you're gonna get it when you're gonna get it. Now, for everybody else, thank you for supporting me. I hope you watch this far anyways, but hey, toodles.